open Task Manager for a second. Does your PC have 8 GB of RAM, but Windows is already using 6, 7, or even 7.5 gigabytes? Most people see this. Panic. Start closing every app. Or download one of those fake RAM cleaner programs. But here's something surprising. High RAM usage isn't always a bad thing. In fact, most of the time, it's exactly what Windows wants. Today I'll show you why your RAM always looks full, how to tell the difference between healthy RAM usage and a real problem, and 5 practical ways to reduce memory usage if your PC actually feels slow. Let's get started. Section 1. Check your RAM the right way. Let's begin by checking your memory usage. Press Ctrl plus Shift plus ESC to open Task Manager. Click More Details if necessary. Now open the Performance tab, select Memory. You'll see something like 7.1 of 7.9 GB used. Most people stop here, but don't. Instead, look underneath. Windows also shows available memory, cached memory, committed memory, hardware reserved memory. These numbers tell a much bigger story. For example, cached memory isn't wasted. Windows uses unused RAM to store files and programs you recently opened. Think of it like keeping your favorite tools on your desk instead of putting them back in the toolbox every time. If another app suddenly needs that memory, Windows frees it automatically. That's why high RAM usage by itself isn't a problem. Quick tip: don't judge your PC by one number, judge it by how it actually performs. Section 2. Find what's really using your RAM. Now let's find the biggest memory users. Go back to Processes, click the Memory column. Windows sorts everything from highest to lowest. For many people, the biggest memory user isn't Windows, it's the web browser. Chrome, Edge, Firefox, every tab uses memory: streaming YouTube, watching Netflix, Google Docs, Facebook, Gmail. Each tab stays loaded in RAM, so switching between them feels instant. Extensions also use memory. If you have 20 tabs open, your browser alone can easily consume 3 or 4 gigabytes. That's perfectly normal. Close tabs you don't need, or if you're using Microsoft Edge, enable sleeping tabs under Settings, System, and Performance. Inactive tabs automatically use less RAM. Section 3. Startup apps are quietly filling your memory. Now let's check something else. Inside Task Manager, open Startup apps. Look carefully: Discord, Spotify, Steam, Adobe, OneDrive, game launchers, RGB software, cloud backup apps. Many of these launch every single time Windows starts. Even if you never open them, each one only uses a little RAM, but together, they quickly fill an 8 GB system. If you don't need an app immediately after startup, right-click it, choose Disable. Remember, you're not uninstalling it, you're simply stopping it from launching automatically. Quick reminder: only disable applications you recognize. Leave Windows and hardware-related startup items alone. Section 4. Check background apps. Now look at the bottom right corner of your screen, near the clock, those tiny icons. Many of those applications continue running even after you close them. Cloud sync software, printer software, Discord, game launchers, some motherboard utilities. Each one quietly uses RAM. Close the ones you don't need. Next, open Settings, go to Apps, then Installed Apps. If you haven't used a program in months, consider uninstalling it. Less software usually means fewer background services, and fewer background services mean more free memory. Section 5. Should you disable sysmain? You've probably seen videos saying, disable sysmain, it will free RAM. Here's the truth. Sysmain helps Windows predict which programs you'll open next. It loads parts of frequently used apps into memory. That's why Windows often feels faster after you've been using it for a while. If your PC has an SSD, Microsoft generally recommends leaving sysmain enabled. However, if you're using an older mechanical hard drive and you constantly experience high disk usage, testing sysmain disabled may help. The important thing is, don't disable it simply because someone on YouTube told you to. Test your own PC. Every system behaves differently. Section 6. When high RAM usage is actually bad. Here's the easiest way to know if you actually have a RAM problem. Forget the percentage. Ask yourself 3 questions. Does switching between apps take several seconds? Does your disk stay at 100% usage while RAM is nearly full? Does your computer freeze whenever you open another program? If the answer is yes, Windows is probably relying heavily on the page file because physical RAM is running out. That's when performance suffers. If this happens every day, especially while gaming, video editing, or multitasking, you've likely reached the limit of what 8 GB can comfortably handle. Final thoughts, 8 o'clock 8:40, the next time you open Task Manager, and see your RAM sitting at 90%. Don't panic. High RAM usage often means Windows is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Instead, check which apps are using memory, reduce unnecessary startup programs, close background applications you don't need, use sleeping tabs in your browser, and only worry if your PC actually feels slow. Remember, unused RAM is wasted RAM. Windows uses it to make your computer faster, not slower. If this guide helped you understand your PC a little better, give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Simplifix Tech for more practical Windows optimization videos designed specifically for low-end PCs. And let me know in the comments, how much RAM does your PC have and how much is Windows using right now? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.